Hi and welcome. On this video what I'm going to show you are the loops. There are two kinds of loops. There are the for loops and the while loops. First I'm going to show you how the for loops work. Okay. On this case I'm going to show you from a program that I made a time ago. On this program what you're going to have, you have a list that have some values and you're going to check every value and check if it's a multiple of 3 or can be divided by 3 and equals to 0. Okay, so now we put the function name find trees and it's going to be from the variable a. Now this add this add is at equals 0. So here's the important thing, the for any value that's going to be on x, so x is it's the number that's going to be inside the a. Int a, so now in a, in this case we put find trees and the a is going to be list 1, so in this. So for any values in the list 1, now if the x, so for example the first one is going to be a 0 over 3, the at the end we are going to get a 0, then it's a multiple of 3, or it can be divided by 3. Okay, so now it's going to be at equals at plus x, because every single number is going to to add if it's multiple from 3. So in this case it will be the 0, the 6, the 9, the 3, and the 12, because 6 over 3 is 2, but you don't get nothing downwards, so it's 0. So if, for example, you have 4 over 3, you get like 1, but you get 1 on down, so it can be multiple of 3. Okay, so now this it's going to be like this for x in a, so for x in the value in the list 1. So now on the first one is going to be for 0 in the list 1. If 0 is a multiple of 3 also, and it's going to be equals to 0, then you're going to add that. So you're going to add this. Now 4 over 3 is not going to be equal 0, so it doesn't add. The 2 isn't, so it doesn't. Now on the next 6 is it, so now you have 0 and 6. Okay, now on the next one, the 9. Yeah, the 9 and 3 is equal 0. So you had 6, 0, 9, so now in this moment you have like 15. 8 isn't it, so you don't add it. Now 3 is multiple of 3, so you add it, so you have 0, 6, 9, and 3. That if you add everything you have like 18. Now the 12 it's multiple of 3, yes, so now you're going to have the 0, the 6, the 9, the 3, and the 12. So 6 plus 9, 15, plus 3, 18, and plus 12, 30. So now we're going to see if we know how to add. Okay, this is q2.py. Okay, Python q2.py. Yeah, 13. See? Hit it. So now you see that in this list, what is going to be, it's going to take 1, and at the end of this, now it's going to be this next value. If you want to see another example of a for, here it is. Open. Because the for can have like the instead of the size, it's the range. So now we have for any values in the range of 1, comma, and this is the last number that you're going to get, size. So for example, it's 1/6, but the problem is when you put range, it's going to put like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the 6 is not going to count. So to make the 6 to count, we put size, like the number, plus 1. So now you're going to get 7, and it doesn't going to count the 7, but it's going to count the 6. And this is how quick it's going to be. Then you get for any values in range 1 to r plus 1. So from this, then print t, and this is, I forget. Okay. See, on this one, what it's going to be is like a pyramid. See, now Python qt.py. So Python, this is q1.py. See, so in this, on the first one, we have on the first is going to be 1. So just because you have that one, for seeing range 1 plus r plus 1, so 1 plus 1, 2. So only going to be from 1 to 1. So here's the first thing. On the second one, so it's going to be a 2. Okay, and then 1 plus 2 plus 1, 3. So it's going to be 1 and 2 are going to count the 3 now. So you're going to print these 2, and then it's going to, this will make that will pass to the other side and get this space. Okay. So this is how it's going to happen to make all this. To make this, we're going to make the inverse size minus 1 to 0, and it's from minus 1 because it's the inverse. So that's how we're going to get this. Okay, now to don't take more time, I will explain the while. So the while is a loop that will keep working until the parameter that we put won't be the same. For example, in this, we put when r is different from x. Okay, so now this is a random machine. It's going to produce a random number, and we need to check to try to find if the number. So we know that x equals the ran. That's going to be this numeral equals random dot rounding from 1 to 100. So now this will be a number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until you get to 100. Then you're going to return that. So now x equals the ran number, and the r is going to be the number that you're going to try to guess. So while the number you guess is different from the number that's going to be random, are going to happen two things. If the number that you guess is bigger than the number it was, then you will have a message saying your number is too big, choose a lower one. And it's going to add to tell you that this is like how many times you need it to find the number. Now, if it isn't bigger than x, if else, if r less than x, then you're going to get a message saying your number is lower than the answer you choose. Of the answer, choose a bigger one. And this is a try that you take. At the end, if you get this, like you guess the number, it's another try, so it counts. At the end you will get like, congratulations, you win in, and this is the tries that you needed, or the attempts. Okay, here I'm going to show you. What's the name of the program? randombanana.py. Okay, Python randombanana.py. Okay, no, we're going to put 15. It's lower, so we need a bigger number. 16 and 19 and 17. It's lower, 18. So it's between 70 and 80. Okay, 75, 74, 73, 72. 9 attempts. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attempts to make. Okay, so in other words, the while it's going to still work. Meanwhile, the condition that's happening here is still going. If you have something different of this, the loop's going to end.